What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how I made my drum triggers today. Alright, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a vise to put the drum clip in so you can cut it with a hacksaw. The hacksaw, metal file is optional so you can clean up your cuts, and a soldering iron. You're going to need to get the OnStage Stands DM01 drum clip. That makes the frame of it. You need the transducers from Radio Shack. You need 1/4-inch phone jacks. I used inline jacks because it mounted easier. You need solder. You need epoxy to glue the transducer on the foam and the foam to the frame. You need some foam squares. You need a zip tie, or some zip ties to mount the thing on. Here's the finished product, just to show you guys at first. You can see where the zip tie, and then you see the foam in between the frame and the actual transducer. It worked really well. I think it works really well that way. First, you're going to need to trim down the one piece that I circled in red. You have to trim it down almost more than half, just enough to create a little hook to hook on the inside of the drum rim. Because when you first get them, they're way too big and it won't sit right on the drum. This is after you take it apart. You're gonna have these two little foam, like rubber things. I didn't use. I just got rid of them. And then you're gonna have the two screws, and then the top actual mic, where the mic clip would actually screw on. I took that out, and then this is how I put it back together. I just flipped it around and then put the screws right down in the two holes. So that's what's going to be almost like hitting the drum. The foam's going to go right there. It just gives you an extra support, like a little ledge. And then here's a close-up of the solder. You take the red and solder it to the tip, which is most of the time the smaller little tab, and then take the black and solder it to where the shielding would be on an unbalanced instrument cable. Here's another close-up of the soldering I did. I mean, it's pretty basic soldering. And then here's the transducer on the back of the foam. This is actually what's going to make contact with the drum head. And I just glued it onto the foam with just like 2 dabs of glue. You don't need a lot. But the foam is the really important part. At first I had really squishy foam and it wasn't making very good contact. But then I found this stuff, and it gives it a lot better rigidity, a lot better form. It pushes it down on the drum head a lot better. And the key to cutting the foam, like the thickness you can see here, is like it sticks out past the little piece we cut, like a little bit, and that's gonna cause the drum head, when you put it on, to push that up, and it makes firm contact, and that's really what you want to get like a good click out of the drum to trigger with. But I mean, overall, I think they work pretty well. I haven't used them on a project yet, but I plan on using them in like the next week or two. And I did happen to plug it in though, and it definitely makes contact. And I put it through the Reaper drum trigger plug-in, and it definitely worked. And it is pretty sensitive. I put it on my desk and just hit it with my hand, like different velocities and stuff, and it definitely picks it up really well. You just have to set it right so it doesn't double trigger or anything like that. But overall, it works really well. And all right.